Careful. Last one. Yes. Oh, hi friends, and welcome to our LakePoint Kids online experience. I'm Ms. Rachel, and I'm so glad you stopped by today. I was just finishing organizing my pictures. I have pictures here all the way back from when I was a kid, but they were always just randomly piled in this big box, and so I finally took time to carefully sort through them and put them all in order. It was a very big job, and it took a very long time, but I'm so happy to be done. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, you want to see some of my pictures? Well, okay. Let's see. Well, here's one of me on a family vacation. We went hiking, and down here, is one of me with my siblings where I'll have our raincoats on. It must have been a rainy day. And I've got one down here of, my very first Christmas. I was more interested in the wrapping paper than the toy. And then, I have a really cute one down here of me as a baby. Let me show Oh no! Oh my goodness, look what happened! This is terrible! Oh! Okay. Oh.
Miss Rachel, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you so upset?
Oh, Shannon, I spent hours literally organizing all these pictures and putting them in chronological order and sorting through everything, and I knocked my pile down and it's all ruined. Oh.
I'm so sorry that happened. You must feel so disappointed.
I am.
Why don't I help you pick them all up?
You would do that?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I just had a great idea.
What?
After we finish picking all these up, why don't we make a scrapbook? We can sort through all of your photos.
Well, that might be fun, but that sounds like an awful lot of work to make scrapbooks out of all these pictures.
I would love to help you. We can make different scrapbooks from when you were a child, from your school days, your birthdays, all sorts of pictures.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
You would help me do that?
I would love to.
I don't have scrapbooking supplies. I don't know.
I have all that stuff. I'd be happy to bring it.
You do? You would?
Do, of course.
Thanks, Shannon. I'm feeling so much better now.
I'm so glad. Well, why don't I go get our supplies and you start talking about our theme to our friends?
Okay. Wow, Shannon sure is a nice friend. She's kind and helpful and worked hard to cheer me up. And now she's going to share her craft supplies with me. She's a great friend. We're going to have a lot of fun making those scrapbooks together. But she said I should talk to you about our theme, and so I better get to it. We are in week 4 of a special topic we've been talking about this month. It starts with an in and ends with a I bubble. Any ideas? Nope, not invincible, incurable, or inexplainable. It's indescribable. We are talking about how our God, the maker of everyone and everything, is so awesome, so fantastic, so magnificent, it's beyond our description. I mean, how could you adequately talk about his greatness? It's more than our words can even say. And one of the ways where God is indescribable is with his creativity. God's creativity is terrific, stupendous, mind-blowing, and well, indescribable. Just think about all he has done, all he has made. It's erupting with the utmost creativity. But you know, God isn't the only one who is creative. You are too. In fact, our definition of creativity involves both you and God. Let me share it with you. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. I'll count to 3 and we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. Since God made people in his image, we have characteristics that are similar to his. Not to the same extent, obviously, as our creativity certainly has its limits, but just as God is creative, he wants you to be creative because he made you to be creative. And just like God is creative in so many ways, there are a ton of ways where we can be creative too. Often when we think of creativity, we think of things like Play-Doh and paper mache, but it's actually so much more. Anytime where you're imagining something, making something new, or trying a fresh way to solve a problem, you're being creative. Creativity can include arts and crafts, designing and building, music and drama, problem solving and science, inventing new things, sports, writing new songs or stories, helping others, planning, decorating, baking, cooking, and so much more. And so today we are going to look at God's amazing creativity and the ability He's giving us to be creative as well. You know, with like making stuff like a scrapbook.
Okay, I think I have it all together. I've got scrapbooks, markers, stickers, glue, crayons. We're just about ready to start scrapbooking. Oh, but wait, look at all these crayons. So many of them are broken and just little teeny pieces. You know what they remind me of? Science. Welcome to Science with Shannon. Today we are going to mix art and science, making us extra creative. We are going to experiment with turning solids into liquids. Today I have this beautiful canvas filled with beautiful different colors. Did you know that crayons are made out of wax? Do you know what else is made out of wax? That's right, candles. For this experiment, we are going to apply heat to the canvas to create a beautiful surprise. So without further ado, for this experiment, you will need an assortment of crayons, new or broken. Any crayon will do. A canvas, a hot glue gun, and a hairdryer. Why a hairdryer, you may ask? That's going to make the explosion of color you are about to see. All right, here we go. Wow, would you look at that? A beautiful explosion of color. Our crayons, which started off as solids, melt and became liquids and ran down the canvas to create this beautiful piece of art. Art and science are full of creativity, but so is writing. And the book of the Bible we are looking at this month is full of creative expression through poetry, song, and more. The book starts with the letter P and has a S sound. Can you remember its name? It's Psalms, and the person who wrote it is pretty famous in the Bible. Not only was he a writer and a musician, but also a giant fighter and a king. Who is it? Yes, none other than King David. And this is what he said. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalms 145 verse 3, nerve. Okay, now let's rehearse the verse. One, two, three. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalms 145 verse 3, nerve. And for our memory verse challenge today, we are going to get creative and pretend we are different animals. For the first one, I want you to pretend you are a crab walking on a sandy beach and do the crab walk. Ready? Go! Lord, you are great. You're really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalms 145 verse 3, nerve. Nice job, everyone. Okay, now let's pretend we are a bear in the mountains doing a bear crawl. Ready? Go! Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalms 145 verse 3, nerve. Excellent job, everyone. Last but not least, I'd like you to act like a crazy monkey. Ready? 1, 2, 3, begin. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand just how great you are. Psalms 145 verse 3, nerve. Great job, everyone.
So creativity, how do we describe it again? Well, creativity is imagining what you can do because you're made in God's image. And our bottom line or focus point of today is, God created you to work with others. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. God created you to work with others. God created us to work with others. Have you ever had a moment when you've been told to work with others and your heart sank? You don't want to have to clean out the basement with your siblings. You don't want to do that project with your classmates. You'd rather just work alone and be in control of everything that happens and the outcome. But God made you purposely to work with others sometimes. Why? Well, for lots of reasons, really. To learn teamwork and sharing, to perhaps work on patience and turn-taking. But there's another reason too, and it has to do with creativity. Let's learn more about that right now.
That's, I don't know, the Taj Mahal. Basketball. No? Okay. Corn cake. Mad cow disease. Is it a rubber band? And I don't know. Pablo Picasso. Is that? I'm trying. An old Irish cottage. A haunted house. Baby fish mouth. Baby. A hissy fit. Fine. I don't know.
Ooh.
We're out of time.
You were so close.
Really?
Yes.
What was the word?
Indescribable? Oh no, it was waffle iron. I was way off. But good guesses. All right. Next word?
Because that's just not the way we do things around here.
But it would be so fun. Why not?
We can't bring 20 baby goats into your basement.
They would be so cute.
That's not a reason to bring baby goats in your basement.
Why can't you be more fun?
Why can't you be more serious?
Fun.
Serious.
Fun.
Serious.
Oh, hey.
Hey, my name is Brandon.
And I'm John.
This is the So-and-So Show, where we like to have fun while talking about things that are often quite serious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I really shouldn't ask you to change. You are you. I am me.
I know you're right, Brandon. It's our differences that have made this friendship work as long as it has.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember when we first met?
Are you kidding me? Of course I do. It's almost like it was yesterday. Hey.
Hey.
I like that shirt.
Thanks. John, that was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When we first met.
Right, yeah.
Right. I remember it like it was 25 years ago. Sup?
Sup?
Hey, that outfit's all that in a bag of chips.
Thanks, Home Skillet. Your memory is very bad. That's not how we met at all. Plus, we were way younger 25 years ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was.
No.
What?
Stop. Let me do it.
Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, just a couple of creative kids, our whole future ahead of us. Hey, what would you want your younger self to know if you could talk to him today?
Don't be afraid of mayonnaise. It's delicious.
That's not true, first of all. Mayonnaise is gross.
It is.
And second, wouldn't it be neat if we could go back in time and talk to our younger selves?
I've got a better idea.
This always goes well.
Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Whoa. What's going on?
I don't know.
Clearly, we've traveled 25 years into the future from the moment we met until now. These old people, they're future versions of ourselves. It's really obvious.
Come have a seat, young me.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
All right.
You're taking this well.
Just your standard time travel episode. Didn't you ever watch Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you have. You're me.
Yeah. Okay, now we obviously know who you are, but what do you know?
Oh, I'm really good at math and writing. And I'm also really good at making sounds with my mouth.
I totally forgot we could do that.
Okay, what about you, me? What do you know?
I know that I can't stay here very long. My father wants me home before lunchtime.
What? Are you serious? You just traveled through time. Take a minute, man. Make some mouth noises.
Is this really who I'm going to be spending all my time with in the future?
It's not that bad.
Whatever, dude. You're way too dull for me. There's no way we're gonna be friends.
This is our future. Do you still not get it, genius?
Oh, see? He called you a genius.
I was being sarcastic. Simpleton.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. I think that sounded like an insult, Mr. Boring McBoring Pants.
Don't attack him. That's me.
What are you, his dad?
Yeah, what are you, my dad?
You guys are so mature. Can I go home now?
Yeah, go, and I hope I never see you again.
Yeah.
You will see me again. This is our future.
What are you talking about?
Can we please just stop? None of this is actually
Oh,
possible.
there he goes again, taking away all our fun.
This is serious.
Fun!
Serious.
Fun!
Serious.
Fun!
Serious!
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What is up, guys? Whoa! Am I seeing double?
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Sup, Kellen?
Sir,
What exactly is going on here?
Time travel episode.
Ah, gotcha.
What story are we doing today?
It's a story about some friends who had to get creative to help another friend. Want to help me out?
Sure.
sure.
Awesome. Our story today begins with a group of friends. We don't know their names, so let's just call them Egon, Winston, Peter, and Ray. The friends wanted to help Ray because he couldn't walk. They had heard stories of how Jesus had miraculously healed a lot of people. So when they heard Jesus was in town, they decided to carry Ray to the house where Jesus was staying.
I don't know. It doesn't look good.
The line to see Jesus is all the way around the block. We won't get to see him until next Tuesday.
We've got to come up with a way to get Ray in to see Jesus. Think.
So they thought,
I've got it. We'll throw him.
What? No!
All right, I'll supervise.
All right.
Okay.
On 3.
1, 2, 3.
There he goes. Go.
There you go. You got this. Keep on. Yep. Right in my ear. Yep. You got this. I got your blanket. Bring it over.
Oh, that's not good. Here he comes. He's coming back.
Careful there. You'll make it. You got this. Keep on going. Yep. Here you go. Get that over you. Whew. Huh. That didn't work.
Of course it didn't work.
okay, that looked really fun. But they didn't really throw their friend against the wall. What they did do was very creative. They made a hole in the roof of the house where Jesus was. And they lowered Ray's mat down to see Jesus.
Whoa! 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 Oh! Hi, Jesus.
Hi, Jesus.
Son, your sins are forgiven.
What?
He can't say that. Only God can forgive sins.
You with me, guys?
Guys, you with me?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking these things? Is it easier to say, your sins are forgiven? Or to say, get up, take up your mat, and walk? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. I tell you, get up, take up your mat, and go home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Jesus did a miracle in front of all those people. Probably didn't give the guy the ability to fly like that, but it was still miraculous. And it all began because a group of friends came up with a creative way to help their friends see Jesus. The end.
that was great, Kellen.
It's great to see friends working together to help each other out.
Totally. We all need people in our lives who can be there when we need them. Plus, we need to be people who are there when others need us.
Just like Brandon is there for me.
And John is there for me.
But we're so different.
Yeah, but that's what makes the relationship work, right? You're like the serious one, so it helps keep the show from going off the rails.
Oh, and you probably help us loosen up and have fun in a way that makes us more creative and makes the show more interesting.
And Kellen's the glue that holds it all together.
Did you hear that, Kellen? You're the glue.
Oh, thanks, guys. And it's an honor working together with you to help others see Jesus.
Thanks for the story, Kellen. See you next time.
Bye.
That was fun.
Seriously. Hey, you want to go do a show together?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We'll work on that.
Good luck. Reveal the question. Oh, yeah. How can working with others make you more creative?
Maybe different people have ideas that would never occur to you.
Or they know some games that you've never played.
Or experiments you've never considered.
Or mouth noises you've never tried.
And so it begins. We'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show. Triangle.
House.
Clear,
Up. Pointing north.
moving
Up.
So show.
Arrow.
Arrow.
North.
Apple pie.
sun-
Cherry pie.
Peach pie.
Peach pie.
Cherry pie. Strawberry pie.
Tomato pie.
All right.
right.
Brandon.
Uh,
Foot. All right.
That's foot. I give up.
Toothless.
Snaggletooth.
Toothless.
Toothless.
One tooth.
Toothless alligator.
Yes!
Oh!
Toothless alligator.
Yes.
All right, who gets to draw next?
All right, I get
My
to draw
turn.
next
No.
because I'm so good.
You know, it's creativity that helps people do what they do, whether it's writing a song, designing a postcard, creating jewelry, curing diseases, or planning out a new road. We've talked about how God made us all creative, and we all have different ways of expressing our creativity. But one thing we all have in common is that often we can do more by being creative together with others. See, since everyone has different ways they are creative, they can add to your ideas and abilities with their own. That means maybe they have a few suggestions to your ideas to make them even better. Or they know a different way, or a quicker way, or even a better way to do something, so your idea can take shape even faster. Or maybe they have fun and unique ways to share your ideas with others. Or just like we saw in our story today, other people can even help solve a problem you may have. Or if your problem is too big, maybe they can lead you to someone else who can help solve it, like a grown-up. Or they can pray for you and encourage you to talk to Jesus about it, because no problem is ever too big for him. When we're creative, we're showing people a part of who God is. And when we work together with others, with everyone using their creativity that God has given them, it shows people an even bigger picture of just how creative God is, making all different sorts of people with all different sorts of abilities, giftings, and ideas. Remember, God created you to work with others. Who knows what creative things you'll come up with? It's time to bring it home now with our small group time. So along with your parent, listen to today's instructions. We have some really creative activities for you to do today. First off, have your parent blindfold you and give you a piece of paper and a pencil. Quickly draw some sort of mark or line or squiggle on the page. Then switch and blindfold your parent and have them add a mark or line or squiggle to the page as well. Then, together, take a look at your page. It may look a little strange at first, but use your imagination and think of how you could use those marks as a starting point of a great piece of art. Build off those squiggles and make a picture. Maybe your marks will look a little bit like a butterfly wing, and so you'll make a nature scene. Or perhaps they'll look a bit like polka dots, and so you'll draw a silly looking clown. Let your creativity soar as you work together. Now press pause, complete the activity, and come back for the second set of instructions. For our second activity, you are going to write down some ideas of how you could be creative with learning your memory verse. You could say your memory verse while doing jumping jacks, or while talking with a Western accent, or you could write it out with sidewalk chalk, or put the words to a tune. See how many creative ways you can come up with. Then put all of those creative ways into a hat and have you and your parent each draw one and then follow the instructions. This week, in order to have a chance to win a $10 gift card to Timmy's or A&W, please post a photo of the creative picture you and your parents create. Parents, please post a picture on our LakePoint Kids Facebook page or email it to me at rachel@lakepoint.church. Here's a fun way to use your creativity to bless others. Create some artwork for our Brighten Your Day campaign. Just draw a picture and write your name and age on it. Then seal it in an envelope or Ziploc bag and have your parents drop it off in the mailbox attached to the wall beside our front doors here at LakePoint. Your pictures will encourage and bless some of our most isolated people here at LakePoint and in our community. Just a reminder that you can go back and watch your favorite LakePoint Kids family experiences on our YouTube channel or on our LakePoint app in the Family Resources section. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Remember, God created you to work with others.